Hello stars, welcome back to my channel Stars in Harmony Oracle, and hello if you are new. So today we're going to be looking into your personal predictions for the month of May in 2022. And we start the month of May with the Sun in the sign of Taurus, and we will end the month of May with the Sun in the sign of Gemini. So I just wanted to take a moment to say happy birthday to all of my Taurus and Gemini sun signs out there with a birthday in the month of May. So without further ado, if you've already chosen a pile, there are timestamps down below. But before we start, I just want to say tarot is not an absolute and it does not control our lives. So please use these readings for confirmation and spiritual guidance. Always keeping in mind your own free will is what ultimately matters when determining what will happen within your life. This is a general reading for the collective, so take what you intuitively know is meant for you and leave the rest behind. If you'd like a moment to ground, meditate, and connect to the energy of this reading, I will offer a brief meditation followed by a presentation of the pile's objects. If you're drawn to more than one pile, that is perfectly fine. It just means there's multiple messages for you to hear in this video. So if you're ready, let's take a moment for a few deep breaths to connect with your spiritual team. Become fully present in your body and current surroundings, and we will jump right in. On pile 1, we have turquoise, pile 2, we have emerald, on pile 3, we have Amazonite. Hello pile 1, welcome to your reading. You chose this turquoise, and the spread that we have here is going to show us a little bit of everything in your life within the month of May. For example, here we will have the card representing you. Opposite that, we have the card representing other people in your life, your relationships, love, if that happens to come up. Down here, we will have representing your home, family, and your private life. And opposing that, up here, we will have your public life, your career, and your aspirations. And you may be saying, hey, this sounds familiar, and that's because this is inspired by an astrological birth chart. And these would be the angles in the house system, if you know what that means. And if not, I encourage you to look it up because it's very fascinating. But I won't get into all that. Let's hop right into your reading, pile 1. So like I said, this first card here is going to represent you within the month of May. It could show us stuff about your health, anything like that. So let's jump in. Okay, so we have the Emperor, and he came out in reverse. Okay, and so whenever we have the Emperor upright, Well, first off, when you look at him, he looks like somebody with a lot of power, right? A lot of control. And whenever we think of an emperor, we think of somebody who rules a large community, right? Somebody with a lot of power and a lot of control, a lot of strength and dignity. But what I am seeing here, pile one, with this Emperor coming out in reverse, is maybe you guys at the end of April or towards the beginning of May are deciding to give up some control within some sort of way. Like maybe you guys, I could see, were having a really hard time. It could be like with self-control, whether that be like eating or just some kind of addiction. I could see for some of my pile ones. But mainly I'm kind of seeing being too controlling and hard on yourself and your body. So maybe you had a very strict diet regimen or workout routine, anything like that, that maybe I could just see maybe damaging your body or your health in some way. And so either you're deciding to, if it's, okay, so what I'm seeing is if this is like an addiction, I see you taking back control within the month of May. And if it was you that had too much control, right, and were being too controlling of your dietary regimen, your health systems, I see you loosening up a little bit within the month of May, okay? So take that with how it resonates for you, pile one. But yeah, I definitely see you guys kind of like relaxing a little bit. And also, for some of my pile ones, this could be not having so much control over some people around you, whatever that means for you. Like maybe you felt like you were responsible for a lot of the people around you, and now you're kind of like giving up that role. But I don't see it like in a bad way, pile one. I see it being something that you need, something that you're very committed to, especially with us being in Taurus season. I see maybe this is something you decided to do. Yeah, definitely at the end of April, I could see with the Emperor. He's the card of Aries. And Aries comes right before Taurus, which April comes right before May, right? So this may be something that you had thought of within the month of April, and now you're deciding to do it within the month of May. But yeah, even with this Emperor being in reverse, I am getting the kind of feeling of like you guys are taking back control by releasing the control that you have over something, right? And you guys, I'm definitely seeing have a lot of like strong willpower. And I know you guys might be confused as to how I'm seeing this through the Emperor in reverse, but that's just the vibe that's coming out. It's like, yeah, giving up some sort of control and regaining control in some kind of sense, right? The fact that you're very aware of whatever this is, pile one, is very beautiful in itself, very endearing. Yeah, let's move on to the other, right? So this is going to represent other people in your life, your relationships, possibly some love could come in here. Let's see what we get. Okay, so we have the Moon card. Okay. So I definitely see, for those of you searching for love or something like that, I could see you almost, in a sense, hyping people up in your head, or even like fearing people in your head. But either way, it's going to like a drastic extreme. I see you definitely, you guys are very imaginative, right? Like your feelings and imagination towards your relationships runs very heavy. And it's like whenever you think of your relationships, it's almost a fantasy, a dream world, right? You guys may be really hoping to have a relationship right now, and maybe it is the fact that you're kind of gaining more self-control and independence through, like I said, if there's like a community you're kind of releasing control over and you're like gaining independence. I see you kind of dealing with any fears that your relationships bring you, or It's so hard to describe. I'm just seeing you, pile one. Sorry if you can hear the wind out there. It's very loud and windy today. But yeah, I see you guys almost, yeah, like how I said at the beginning, hyping people up through your imagination. And what's coming through right now is that may lead up to fears that you yourself aren't good enough because you've hyped other people's expectations up in your own head. And that could be where these fears are coming from. And I know this is a super, it could come out very jumbled, the message I'm trying to bring to you guys, but I think it'll really resonate with you, Pile One. I think you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah, just fantasizing. Oh, yeah, especially if you guys are fantasizing about having a relationship. I could see that for some of my Pile Ones. Did I already say that? I don't know. With the moon being ruled by the sign of Pisces, and we have all of this energy in Pisces right now. We have Jupiter, Neptune, Venus, and Mars in Pisces. This could be happening within your 7th house, and it could just be like, yeah, you guys might be really living up this Pisces energy right now, and I could see you guys almost, for those of you in a relationship, imagining really good things for the future because you guys are kind of gaining back control in this area of your life. Definitely if you're trying to like put back a little bit of money for yourself, or like if you, I don't know why this is coming up, but if you have like a joint account with your loved one, then possibly, yeah, setting some money aside and becoming a little bit more independent so that you can live out whatever fantasy this is. I just see you guys really almost like wanting something different in your relationships, like yeah, like how I was saying how you may feel like you can't live up to the expectations of the people around you, so you're like kind of dreaming of something else, possibly. And I feel like in the month of May, you may finally, yeah, take back the control for yourself and the independence for yourself. And I think that's going to help your relationships significantly. But I really, this moon card, I need a clarifier on it because there's something that's bringing you guys like fear or confusion. There's something in your guys' relationships right now that's just like, it's off. You know what I mean? Let's see. I want to see for this moon card what's going on for pile one. This moon card and the relationships. What are they? It feels like you guys are confused or just like extra. Yeah. Okay. So this is definitely a good thing for most of my pile ones, especially if you're dreaming of like buying a home, or for some of my pile ones, it could be like joining a new community or something like that. You guys are dreaming and hoping for some kind of achievement within your relationships in the month of May. Okay, you guys are gaining back a lot of independence for yourself, and because of this, you're able to, I feel like, dream up more stuff within your like partnerships and relationships, and you feel like somehow committing yourself to others while still building independence for yourself. And I feel like that's why the Emperor came out in reverse, because it's not all you, it's not all independence, but it is there at some point, you know, but it's almost like you need the help of others around you. And for those of you that have really accepted for some reason that other people have high expectations that you can't meet up to, I feel like you're kind of releasing that right now. It's almost like you're going through some kind of purging within your relationship, some kind of like emotional purging that's leading you to greater happiness and greater awareness, greater feelings of peace and harmony I'm seeing, and like feeling like you've hit a milestone within your relationships, whether you're single or in a relationship. I just see you guys, yeah, with all this Jupiter and Pisces energy, you guys are definitely fantasizing something, but you're also, I feel like, making it a reality. And you guys may be Aries as well, with having Aries here, and then the Four of Wands is also a card of Aries. Yeah, we have the Ace of Wands, Ace of Swords at the beginning. You guys are definitely getting new ideas and new perspectives of your relationship right now. It was so hard for me to pull this message out from the beginning, but now it's all really starting to come together. And this weird teeter-totter balance. Yeah. And this could also be you guys, like I said at part of the beginning, is releasing some of the control that you have over yourself and over others. And maybe you guys are like letting other people kind of take the lead and kind of flowing and seeing how other people do it. Yeah. Let's see what's going on in your home and family. We have the King of Swords in reverse. Yeah, definitely. You guys may have been kind of like the realistic one in your home, right? But it's almost like you guys are surrendering to these kind of masculine forces of needing to be in control and needing to have everything reasonable and logical and sorted out ethically. And it's almost like I see you guys just really diving into your relationships in this month of April. Really letting go of any, like a lot of control is just what I'm seeing. You guys are, whether that's routine, like how I said at the beginning, if this may be like health or fitness wise, you guys may be letting go of control in that area, and it's helping you within your relationships. With this King of Swords reversed down here, it makes me feel like maybe you were trying to go through a reasonable, strategic way of doing things at home and finding out that maybe they're not as logical as you thought they were. They're not as manageable, right? And I feel like maybe you guys just had this very strict routine and there's like no nonsense point of view. And now in the month of May, you're like, screw it. I am releasing all of control so that I can dive into what other things have to offer me, other things that are going to completely shift your perspective, pile one. Really beautiful, amazing energy for you in the month of May. Let's see. This is going to represent your career, aspirations, your public life. We have, okay, we have Temperance here. Wow, really beautiful card. Remember how I said how it's almost like you guys are going through this weird teeter-totter of like finding independence within yourself and through releasing control, right? That's one teeter-totter. But also like you guys are gaining independence while also gaining good connections, right? You guys are almost just like flowing with life completely right now. I feel like you guys are letting, you guys are being patient now. You're not so worried about getting everything exactly when you need it, exactly when you had planned out and logically. You guys are letting other factors of life kind of lead you along, and you guys are releasing the grip, right? You guys have found like this magic divine alchemy that you can use and that you can create with, right? Because Temperance is a card of alchemy after all. You guys have figured out how to balance the way that you feel with the things that you do to create better things, rather than being so strict on yourself or being so much reliant on the things outside of you. You guys are finding this very beautiful, healthy balance. Wow. Pile one. Very beautiful energy. Okay, this is cheesy, but I just heard getting the wings to fly. Also, with the moon card here, you guys may dream about flying a lot. That could be travel, but like actual literal flying for some of my pile ones. But yeah, it's like you guys are on a teeter-totter, but you're doing it so beautifully. It's almost like creating perfect balance, right? Yeah. This divine harmony within your life that you guys are creating by like, I am hearing a lot of releasing some of your like ego needs, right? A lot of the I's, those I words, right? And allowing a lot of we words. Does that make sense? Did I just sound silly? I don't know. I often do that. And I feel like Spirit is calling to you guys that in the month of May, this is something that maybe you do need, is to release a little bit of control. And I could see if somebody around you lives this kind of way, this loosey-goosey, flowy, just live as it comes. I feel like you guys are embracing that kind of lifestyle right now, and you guys are learning a lot from it. And it's going to help you within your career for sure. However, that may be, whether you guys may have had like a lot of stress at home, and it could have been affecting your career, but now it's like you guys are finding this balance, and you guys are going to be getting a lot of healing to yourself and also to the home and family through these beautiful connections you have within your public life and your relationships in the month of May. Okay, let's get into some more cards here. These are some astrological cards. I'll have everything linked in the description below if you are curious. Let's see. For my pile ones, what kind of messages we can get for my pile ones. The month of May. Okay, so we have here Gemini, and I just want to say you guys might have Gemini in the 4th house. I could definitely see that. But yeah, I mean, look, there's 2 people here, and just as I was saying throughout your whole reading, is that you guys are learning a lot through your relationships right now. I feel like you guys are learning how to be dual, how to let go of your just kind of like work in harmony with other people. I'm seeing how to interact very well with other people. And I'm hearing for some of you guys that like business could go really well, like a business partnership could go really well. It could be the exact thing that you need to see it lift off the ground, whatever that means for you, pile 1. But yeah, the interactions and the sharing of knowledge that's going within your relationships right now is going to be very beneficial for you within the month of May. Expect to be very interactive within the month of May, have a lot of phone calls, and it may like almost confuse you at first because you're not like used to it. I could see you're used to being this independent, go with my routine, my plan kind of thing, but Spirit's asking you to do this so that it will help you within your career somehow. I'm seeing for some of my pile ones, but also to help you find balance again overall. It's like it's almost bringing you closer to God, with Temperance up here is giving me that vibe, closer to your true self through going through the darkness. Let's see, and look, we have Luna down here, which is the card of the moon. How funny. Let's see. One more for my pile ones. Oh. Sorry if this reading was all over the place. Your guys' energy is so mysterious, just like the moon card here. It's almost like you want to keep what you're doing very private, but like you have to open up to other people right now. Especially for some of my pile ones, it could be 2 females very specifically, or like you could be one of the females as well, or just like one of the same gender, because like here we have 2 females, here we have 2 males. Yeah, let's see. What else for my pile of ones in the month of May? We have here Neptune. Yeah, I was saying all this Pisces energy and everything that's in Pisces. Neptune is in Pisces, but he's a generational planet. He stays there for quite a while. But yeah, it's almost like you guys are going with the flow. I mean, look, he's the king of water in this card, right? King Neptune, is that right? Yeah, I think so. But yeah, it's almost like, especially with me saying king here, it's like you guys are still keeping the control through going with the flow, okay? Whatever that means for you. You guys are finding this delicate, beautiful balance of going with the flow and keeping your own independence, right? And it's really helping you within your relationships, but it is something that quite frightens you. I feel like your relationships or whatever that is, pile one. Yeah. Okay, let's get some self-care cards for my pile one. And I've got too many cards up here, so I'm going to shuffle these off camera. I don't want to mess it up and have to, reorganize it and stuff. Okay, for my pile ones, these are, did I already say it? These are self-care cards. Help you get an idea of how you can care for yourself throughout the month of May. Oh, that is a lot, but we will take the first one because it came out so loud, and I feel like your ancestors are talking. Look, it says connect with your ancestors. I feel like that was a very loud message for some of my pile ones. This may be a pattern of someone in your ancestry, or you could just, oh yeah, this could be like almost a soul connection with this person I'm seeing. Connect with your ancestors. I'm really not seeing this be a relationship for a lot of my pile ones, but it could be for some. Just having that soul connection, that deep, like, past life connection. But this could also be like an energy coming through that's lived throughout your family, and it's coming through this other person. Does that make sense? It's almost like you're talking to your ancestors through this other person. Or this could be, you guys may be doing a lot of dream work right now, pile one. And this is to tell you that, yes, that is confirmation that you are talking to loved ones within your sleep, ancestors, everything like that. And that's a very specific message. So take it or leave it, however that resonates with you. But yeah, they really wanted to come through strongly for somebody here that, yes, that is them that you're communicating with. Okay, pile one. Yeah, and especially if you guys have had to let go of control, it's almost like helping you guys open up your third eye and, yeah, connect with, like, even if it's like your spirit guides, whatever this release of control is that's going on in your life. It's helping you guys alchemize your own spiritual abilities and open your third eye, especially. Wow. Uh-oh. Look what I did. Okay. Let's try again there. For pile one, what else can we get for pile one? So we have hydrate. Okay, very simply, stay hydrated, pile one. Look, this is next to the card of the king, god of water, whatever you would explain Neptune as. But yeah, and how I was talking about being very strict on yourself, or maybe not strict enough sometimes. Drink some more water, whatever that is. Water literally helps everything. And if you guys need help just like calming down through any confusion or fear that you may be having, I could see water being very helpful for you right now. Especially, we have the card of temperance here, and she's like balancing this water. You guys may be able to do a lot of magic through water. Okay, I have to show this to you guys because I'm seeing it, and I hope you guys can see it. It's not too small of details, but like, look how beautiful these three cards line up together is. It's like this divine alchemy that you guys are doing is, yeah, just helping you with your spiritual abilities, all in all, helping you definitely open up your third eye. And it could be for some of my pile ones that you can like touch water, and that helps open up those psychic abilities. but we have here, she has her third eye, and she has the water. And then here in Temperance, she has the water, and there is an eye up here. And then connecting with your ancestors, it's like a tree here. That water has helped these abilities grow, and she has the third eye open. Dang, that's just such a beautiful message here for my pile ones. Wow. Very interesting, mysterious energy here. But yeah, whatever you guys are releasing control of in the month of May is helping you open up these spiritual abilities, this divine alchemy, and especially just meeting up with the people that align with you, that are like soul tribe for you, pile one. Hopefully my camera doesn't overheat. It's got the little sign on that it might. Look, at the bottom, flow like water. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Yeah, you guys are flowing through life, like I've been saying from the beginning. Okay, let's get you guys one more beautiful card for my pile ones, month of May. Let's see. Okay, here we go. And we have here, it says toadstools, growth. Just as I was saying within this tree in this card, you guys are growing from this. Whatever divine alchemy that you guys are doing, whatever you guys are releasing the control of and deciding to go with the flow, that is helping you guys grow. We have the numbers 44 here, so that may be of significance for you. And the Emperor is also the number 4, so yeah, we have 444. This says 14. Yeah, okay. I think that's all that have 4s. But wow, beautiful. You guys are growing within your life by going with the flow. This is helping you guys release so much tension and connect with that that vibe in life that just kind of pulls you through, and everything's easy and abundant, and how could you not be grateful for that is the kind of feeling I'm getting. Okay, let's go ahead and read this one from the book. Okay, it says here, things have been incubating beneath the surface. Oh, sorry, let me start over. And I'll grab this. It says here, things that have been incubating beneath the surface are going to be coming to fruition. Get clear on your goals and dreams because rapid growth is ahead. Be ready. For these projects to come to fruition, you must first be starkly honest about what you want. Ask yourself, is this what I really want? Believe in miracles. Also, in the time ahead, you might discover a spiritual guru or step into a new spiritual path. You might find that you're providing expansive spiritual growth for others simply by being who you are. Make sure that your foundations are in place, because once this growth begins, you will be in for a journey of a lifetime. Fungi are ancient and were the first organisms to leave the water and initiate life on Earth. Yeah, that journey of water to Earth. So beautiful. It says, the seemingly humble ancestor to the toadstool is so essential that none of our native conifers could survive without the life-giving qualities of their roots. Their ability to grow and survive throughout all times speaks of your ability to grow and thrive no matter what life brings. Yes, take that where it resonates, pile one. Thank you so much for letting me do this reading for you and sharing your beautiful energy with me. If this reading has resonated with you, make sure to leave a comment down below letting me know. And please be sure to like, share, and subscribe, as it helps support this channel so I can keep providing content for you wonderful souls. I hope this reading has brought you guys peace and harmony. Keep shining your light and living your best life, my stars. I will see you next time. Hello, pile 2. Welcome to your reading. You chose this emerald here. And sorry if you can hear the wind outside. It's windy and happens to be rather noisy. So the spread that we have here is going to be showing us pretty much every aspect of your life throughout the month of May. For example, this first card here would be representing you throughout the month of May in general. Okay, and then opposite that, this card here is going to be showing us your relationships, partnerships, love, if that happens to come up. Down here is going to be representing your home, your family, your more private life. And the card opposite that up here is going to be representing your career, what you're trying to do in life, like your aspirations, your public life, things like that. And if this sounds familiar, that is because this is based off of an astrological birth chart. And it would be the angles within the house system. And if you don't know what that means, I encourage you to look it up. But without further ado, let's hop into your reading. So let's go ahead and start here. And like I said, this is going to be representing you. It could be representing like changes that you're going through, like with your body perhaps, or, you know, like your health. Let's just see what we get. Oh, wow, beautiful energy, pile 2. We have the Ace of Pentacles. So I feel like I'm immediately getting from this, you're getting a really healthy sense of self. Like you're really, I'm seeing, starting to appreciate and love yourself. It's almost like this new found commitment that you have to yourself, to love yourself no matter what, is what I'm seeing from this Ace of Pentacles. It's almost like you've decided to put in the effort to see yourself grow, even if you're starting at what you see as like the very bottom stages. You know what I mean? However that applies to you, pile 2. But yeah, you're like taking the time to really grow a healthy respect for yourself and love for yourself. I think you're really starting to nurture your body, nurture who you are, and take the time and patience to figure out who you are, you know? And I see that you may be doing this a little slowly, right? We do have the Pentacles suit here, which is known to be rather slow, but it's also very steady and reliable. And I feel like there's some kind of effort that you've started to put towards yourself recently, or within the month of May, if you're watching this beforehand, or maybe at the end of April. But something that you're really starting to cultivate within yourself, and it's something very new to you, this ability to love and appreciate yourself. It's something new, and I see that it's something you're slowly trying to cultivate within yourself in the month of May. And this could be through something that you do to, like for example, we do have the Ace of Pentacles here, so you could decide to buy a new wardrobe, or go get your nails done, or, you know, go get a massage or something like that. I could definitely see, sorry, I got a hair. I could definitely see my pile 2s taking the time to spend money on the things that you love personally, the things that make you feel good. You're just really starting to care and nurture for yourself and your body a lot within the month of May, however that means to you. And that could be through, you know, with all of the Pisces energy that we have right now, and then the sun being in Taurus. I know we can almost be a little overindulgent, but I see you guys not really doing that. I see you guys really taking it slow and cultivating it, and like just enjoying yourself and enjoying the resources that you have within yourself, right? And already just at your disposal. You know what I mean? Yeah, really beautiful energy. I'm excited for you guys to, what's coming through is like, get to know yourself more within the month of May, and get to know what makes you happy through like, definitely, I could see you guys like treating yourself is what I'm hearing. Yeah, especially with this Taurus energy. But I don't know why I started messing with these, but I'm going to take it as a sign to, let's move on to opposite of the card that was representing you, to your relationships, or other people in your life. Let's just see what we have. So first we have the Four of Cups, And that is accompanied by the Magician in reverse. Okay. Huh. That's really interesting. You may have the feeling that the things that you are trying to do and manifest with other people right now isn't really working. But I see within the month of May, it's almost like whatever you thought wasn't working within your relationships. Let me explain this. With the Four of Cups upright, we often see somebody who is ignoring an opportunity that's coming to them, or just like isn't aware of it, maybe is just not aware of it for some reason, whether that's through ignorance or bliss, right? But we have this in reverse. So it's almost like you're opening your eyes to the opportunities in other people, despite what maybe hasn't worked for you within the past, like before May. Something may have happened within your relationships with other people, or maybe even like what's coming through is you may have like devalued yourself due to other people and whatever reason that may be to you. But it's almost like you're starting to see the lighter side of the people around you. You're starting to see the opportunities that other people bring to your life, and maybe even share what this Ace of Pentacles is, whatever that means for you, Pile 2. Yeah, what's really coming through for me here, Pile 2, is you guys are starting to open up to things that didn't work for you in the past within your relationships in the month of May. And, I kind of am getting the feeling that it's completely separate from what you're doing within yourself and the work that you're doing. I feel like you yourself, you're in this great, mood and sense of stability in yourself. You're like cultivating new things and finding new things that you love about yourself every day is what I'm seeing throughout the month of May. And in turn, it's like helping you start to accept things that didn't work in the past because you're trying new things within yourself, right? Like things in relationships that didn't work in the past, for example, maybe communication may have been hard in the past, or even I'm getting like trying to do things cooperatively with other people to where, or maybe you felt ignored. But it's almost like these things are turning over in your relationships. The things that didn't work at first are starting to finally show their true power, is what I'm getting, because you're starting to get this new perspective of something in your relationships. We have this eye here, which is making me think of like, it's like shining an eye. It wants you to see something. And upright, like I said, he's ignoring it, but you're starting to open up to it, open up to the things that didn't work out for you in the past, things that you couldn't manifest in the past that you had tried to. You're finally starting to see doorways and opportunities to making that happen. Interesting message here in your relationships, Pile 2. I'm interested to know what happens for you. Let me know in the comments below. But what's just came through for me is you guys may have had a hard time financially in the recent past, and now you guys are able to kind of like splurge on yourself, and maybe it's kind of helping you get like a new sense of confidence within yourself, and that's helping you see new perspectives of relationships, however that works out for you, Pile 2. But let's go ahead and jump into this card here, which is going to be representing your home and family, your private life within the month of May. We have here, okay, the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So what immediately came through just now, and I have to say it before it leaves, is that you may have previously put a lot of money into your home, and now you're finally deciding to put it into yourself. I'm getting the sense of you guys are stopping whatever, okay, so for some of my Pile 2s, you may have somehow been able to like drop a bill for some reason, and like not like you guys may have paid off a car, paid off a certain debt, and so you guys are getting more money for that, whatever that is. Maybe you guys paid off a home loan or something like that. But something has like stopped in the home, definitely financially for most of my pile twos. But this could also be what I'm seeing here is like, for example, if you guys used to like buy a candle for the home to make it feel better, now you guys are investing it into things that will make I just see you guys investing it into like, I could definitely see like food, or like makeup for some of you, clothes, you know what I mean? Very interested how that plays out for you guys. But also, if that doesn't apply to you, you know, take it or leave it. You could just be in the month of May somehow not having to spend so much money around the home. Like maybe some events had happened recently to where you've had to like everything came up at once and everything was on the grocery list, and it's just, you know, hit you, and then, you know, I don't know, your AC breaks down or whatever it is. You're starting to somehow, I see, really save up for yourself. That's fun and very interesting, pile two. I'm excited to see like how you guys grow a sense of stability within yourself, and a sense of like, I'm just seeing a bunch of gratitude and like well-being come into your life. And I feel like relationships may have been rough for you recently, especially possibly at home with all of these reversals over here. But it's almost like you're still healing yourself no matter what, and that's helping you see the light that we were talking about. It's helping you not see things to where you think they're not working within relationships, but seeing the possibilities within them. Yeah. Let's move on to your career aspirations, your public life. Interesting. We have so many Pentacle cards here, and the only one upright card that we have is this Ace of Pentacles. Here we have the Page of Pentacles in reverse, representing your career, your aspirations, your public life. So interesting. Yeah, it's almost like you guys aren't having to work so hard to build this prosperity for yourself. Like somehow you guys are manifesting it yourself. Like, especially if this is like a business thing where you guys make money through clients or something like that. I feel like the universe may be opening up like doorways for you to get these clients, or like ways for you to manifest money for yourself rather than relying on what your career is or what you're known for right now. I see you guys almost cultivating something completely new. I don't think a lot of people really know about it yet, or maybe it's still really young, and you'll know what it is at the beginning of May, like early May, you know. But I think for a lot of my pile twos, you already know what this is. It's something you've been slowly cultivating and preparing to bring out to light. And you guys may have recently just told like one particular person about it, like just given a little itsy bitsy hint, especially if this is like a product you guys are coming out with, like for your business, and it's, you guys are just throwing out a little teaser, you know? Yeah, I could definitely see that. But it's something that you guys have been cultivating for a very, very long time. And it's, I could definitely see my pile twos deciding to work for yourself in the month of May, or seeing an opportunity to do that, even though it may have not worked in the past. Yeah, it's almost like you guys are taking all of the perspective off of your home and family right now, or like the financial heaviness, the financial weight, to pursue something for yourself. I feel for a lot of my pile twos, you guys are trying to financially cultivate something good for yourself, or you're just finally, in a sense, saying screw it to how much money I make, or, you know, if I can or can't keep up with the house to my expectations. You guys are just using what you can and making sure to stay true to yourself. I could see for some of you guys scaling down, like deciding to go on a big purge and like take stuff out of the house, that's no longer needed, and that making room for something new within yourself. And if there is something within your career that you were curious to pursue recently, I feel like, you haven't brought it out to the public yet, in a sense, with this Page of Pentacles in reverse. Like, I do still see you guys very curious, but you haven't. It's almost like there's this conflict, maybe with your work, for you guys to do this independently. But there's this conflict to let it be known right now. Or maybe I could see for some of my pile twos being scared to lose any benefits, quotations, not like, doesn't have to be like work benefits, but any benefits that come with what you're doing now. Very specific message for some of my pile twos. I'm just getting this almost like no care attitude to anything that isn't like making you feel good and making you feel abundant within yourself. And sometimes that's okay. Sometimes that's completely okay. But yeah, I do see you guys just putting most of your energy into cultivating this new thing within yourself. Something new that you found for yourself that works, that makes you feel happy, that makes you feel fulfilled and satisfied. You know what I mean? Whatever that is for you, pile two. And definitely if this is like business-wise, something that you want to put out to the world, I think you're definitely going to do it, but you're still taking the time to cultivate it, right? And you may be still cultivating the ability to nurture this yourself, right? Like whatever is required of you to do this, you may still be working out the means to do that. Does that make sense? I hope so, pile two. Okay, let's get some astrological cards. I'll have everything linked in the description below if you are curious. Okay, let's see for my pile twos. Okay, that one wants to come out. So we have Pluto. Okay, and Pluto is a planet of deep transformations, and it's there, how I was saying, very slow. I feel like this is a very slow transformation that you're cultivating within yourself, and it's okay to also, keep it quiet and secret right now, because Pluto is also known to rule the underworld and the darkness, things that are secret. So Spirit's really saying for some of my pile twos, if you're not ready to, show this to the world, then that's okay. You still work on you, but I do see you starting to see the light and see the opportunity to make it happen, right? Because what we were saying here, this Four of Cups and the Magician in reverse, it's like you're starting to see the opportunities around you through things that didn't work in the past. You're starting to see a way to make things that didn't work in the past work, is what I'm trying to say. It's this deep transformation that you're going to, but it's slow. And that's okay. Spirit's saying to kind of like enjoy the ride right now. At least you can see the light, right? Yeah, let's see. So we also have, okay. For pile two. Let's take this one. We have Luna, the moon. Okay, very interesting. Yeah, and with this coming out over here, close to what the card that was representing you, and as I said, this could be health-wise, and Luna, the moon, is very much known to represent the body and like the womb. So I feel like you guys are really starting to cultivate this sense of love and peace within yourself to where like almost nothing else matters. The expectations of the outside world don't matter anymore, and it's helping you see the light in this sense. Yeah, I just see you guys really cultivating a beautiful self-image, a love for your body and your soul and everything about yourself. Even though maybe things aren't working out in the outside world, you're starting to see the hope because you're starting to see your ability to manifest, even if it is like slow. It's at your own pace, and that's okay. For some of my pile twos, this is coming through very, very strongly. But if you have been struggling to get pregnant or get something off the ground, something very beautiful, and I feel like you guys are very fertile within the month of May. Okay, this came through very strongly because we were saying here how it may seem that nothing's been working on the outside world, right? Or that you're not ready to say it to the public. I feel like you're going to be able to do that because, like, with the Four of Cups here, you're starting to see new opportunities. And how I was saying here that things that didn't work in the past, you're starting to see them work, right? So it took a lot, and it was like a long process. And like, this doesn't have to be pregnancy, but for at least like one of my pile twos, definitely for you guys. But yeah, whatever that didn't take ground at first is starting to completely transform, and it's going to take root. You're going to see it slowly start to grow, and you're going to be able to experience it and feel its presence. Let's see, I'm going to shuffle these off camera because I don't want to mess this up. But these are some self-care cards to see what you can do throughout the month of May to care for yourself. And my tummy just dropped, especially like, I guess like my Cancer ass got excited about like if one of you guys are finally getting pregnant and like, you know, having to care for yourself, or like get you guys like pickles and peanut butter because that's what you're craving. I don't know. Oh, okay, so yes, pile two. Let's see what else we can get for you. What else can we get for my pile twos? Okay. So we have here, aw, look, it says spend time with animals. How cute and beautiful. Yes, especially with all of this earth energy here, and how I was saying, wasn't I saying like goddess energy, which reminds me of like Mother Earth, you know? So spend time with your animals could be one beautiful way to care for yourself. I could definitely see for some of you guys if like having an animal in the past didn't work, and maybe you had to like give them away, or maybe something happened with an animal that didn't work so well. I see you guys definitely maybe splurging and buying a friendly little pet. But even if it's not that, how I've just been saying, you guys are cultivating a healthy self-image and gratitude for life and this just beautiful state within yourself. And I feel like you guys definitely get that through animals, through nature, everything like that. You guys might be taking a trip by yourself to go spend time in nature, almost like this hermit mode. But yeah, that's one beautiful way to care for yourself throughout the month of May, is spend time with your animals. Yeah. Let's see, what else? Pile two. Oh, those are way too many. Yeah, you guys are starting to cultivate something really beautiful, something new to you, but it's like all you. You're putting all of yourself into it, but like in a good way. Let's see, what else for my pile twos? What self-care might they need in the month of May? For pile two, the month of May. Okay, and we also have here beautiful connect with crystals. Okay, we have the number 11 here, which just makes me think of balance and harmony, and also the Justice card. Quartz just came up for me in my head, so if you guys are like possibly not having to pay like some kind of court cost, and that's this kind of abundance that's helping you guys a little bit. Very specific for some of my pile twos. But yeah, look, connect with crystals. So if you guys have any crystals, ooh, my stomach just dropped when I thought of this. So this is for a lot of my pile twos. You guys may have recently splurged on some crystals for yourself. And girl, that is completely fine. Or boy, whatever. Yes, I definitely see you guys, yeah, just splurging for yourself, you know? Aw, I really love that for you, Pile 2. I think you guys really need it. I think you guys put a lot of stress into the outside world, into making your home beautiful, and it's okay to kind of put pause on those things and care for yourself whenever you really need it, because that gives time for these things over here to transform, especially. And like with Pluto here, a card of transformation, with this card that says spend time with animals, what I'm getting here is almost like you guys pushing pause here is giving time for spirit. I see all these animals as like your spirit guides. It's giving time for spirit to kind of like stitch things up over here. And it may take a while, so take your time loving yourself, whatever that means for you in the month of May. That is so exciting. I love that. And also at the bottom of the deck, we have Look to the Stars, because why not? It's so beautiful. Especially this may be a calling to look into astrology. Your spirit guides may have that message for you. Or just literally going out to look at the moon. You guys may do that a lot with the moon card here. Okay, let's see. Pile 2. Let's get one more closing beautiful message for you guys for your month of May. Okay, let's see for my pile 2s. What's a closing message they need for their month of May? What's going on? What's going on in the month of May for my pile 2s? Okay, we have Dragon, Power. Very interesting. And look, we have the number 11 here, so 111 could be like very significant for you, or just 11. But yeah, 11. You guys might be a Libra. That just came up for me, knowing that the Justice card is ruled by Libra. And yeah, you guys might feel like you're getting your power back in some sense, especially with how I was saying here. You guys might be dropping some kind of debt that you had for some reason, and you're like regaining power through this. There's like a rebalancing of sorts that I'm seeing for you in the month of May, pile 2, and it's exciting because you guys get to do that through the things that you love to do, the things that bring you happiness, like eating a bag of M&Ms, or, you know, getting a facial, a massage, whatever that means for you, pile 2. Buying yourself, I don't know, a skateboard, or buying your hamster a new cage. All of these things are coming through. Messages for you. Okay, let's go ahead. I'm going to read this one out of the book for you. Let's see what we can get. Number 11 here. Pick this up. I didn't even notice this girl was laying down in front of the dragon. It's interesting. We have, this card suggests it's time to step into your power and take charge of your life. Look to see if there is anyone in your life who is trying to run the show. Speak your truth and take back authority of your own life. You're ready to stand in your strength. If you've lost or given your authority away to someone or someone else, it's now time to reclaim it. Yeah, especially with all this energy towards yourself here, you guys are definitely reclaiming it. And not in like an egotistical way, but like you guys are doing it through this just straight appreciation for yourself out of the lack of it in past times, I could see. It says, if you've lost or given... Nope, I already read that, sorry. If you're holding on to limiting beliefs, or if you're afraid of being shunned, judged, or ostracized, it's time to let go of those limitations. Release any fear of misusing your gifts. True strength doesn't dominate or manipulate. It's a gift from the Creator that dwells within you. You have the spiritual power that's born of sacred love, wisdom, and grace. This ability can heal others and bring light into the darkness. You are a radiant, glorious being. Dragon Spirit at your side is a mighty ally. He empowers you with healing and restorative abilities. He helps you overcome obstacles, and he protects you in all areas of your life. Beautiful. Like I said, that's just saying that you're like being protected, especially with how I was saying the spirit guides here, your spirit animals. This deer and dragon are given like, they're staring me down and they're saying like, hey, we are protecting pile 2. Okay, so no need to worry throughout the month of May if you guys are deciding to splurge a little bit on yourself or relax a little bit in these other areas of your life. Spirit is saying that is completely okay. You are protected. Take the time you need to rebirth so that you can give time for these other areas to start to show their light again. Yeah, pile 2. I think that is all that I am seeing for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I am beyond grateful to have you here today sharing your beautiful energy with me. If this reading has resonated with you, leave a comment down below letting me know, and please be sure to like, share, and subscribe as it helps support this channel so I can keep providing content for you wonderful souls. Yeah, I hope this reading has brought you peace and harmony. Keep shining your light and living your best life, my stars. I will see you next time. Hello, pile 3. Welcome to your reading. You chose this Amazonite. And the spread that we have here is going to pretty much show us every aspect of your life within the month of May for 2022. So for example, this card here will be representing you in general, your health, any changes that you're physically going through possibly. Opposite that, we have other people in your life, so your relationships, possibly love, if that comes up. Down here, we have the card representing home, family, your more private life. And then up here, we have the home that will be representing your career, your aspirations, what you're trying to achieve, right, in your public life. Okay, and if this sounds familiar, that's because this is based off of an astrological birth chart, and this would be the angles within the house system. And if you're not familiar with that, I do encourage you to look it up because it's very fascinating. But yeah, let's go ahead and jump into your reading, pile 3. So, like I said, we have this first card here, which is going to be showing us pretty much you in general throughout the month of May. Oh, okay, we have the Ace of Swords. One of my other piles also had an ace. It wasn't the Ace of Swords, but it's almost like this energy that's going on right now is inspiring a lot of people to like start new projects or take new paths or open themselves up to new perspectives and new ideas. So yeah, pile 3, we have the Ace of Swords. So you guys may be going through some kind of mental changes, I'm kind of seeing, and in a good way. It's almost like you guys are overcoming any mental challenges that you may have had recently. Maybe the month of April was tough for you, or all of the Saturn energy we've had previously. But it's almost like you guys are overcoming that and coming to a new perspective of life within yourself and kind of like what you imagine for yourself, right? The ideas that you have for yourself. And also I'm seeing how you talk to yourself, pile 3. I see you guys starting to get a really healthy perspective and just healthy mind frame and really good sense of how you talk to yourself and very conscious, and you're very aware, I'm seeing, in the month of May, whatever that may be for you. But that's super exciting energy. It's almost like you guys are overcoming some kind of mental obstacle, because I'm just imagining the one before the ace, technically, right, which would be the Ten of Swords. And in the Ten of Swords, we have somebody who's just kind of like overwhelmed and beaten down, almost stabbed in the back with all of the swords. So it's like you've overcome this huge mental challenge, and now you're coming out fresh and renewed within the month of May, and that's super exciting. If you guys have had some ideas previously, or recently, some inspiring ideas that you've had, or if you guys also have been wanting to reach out to somebody and tell them about some important news or an important idea that you have, I see that being very possible, and I just see you guys really speaking your truth within the month of May, being very real with yourself and everyone around you. You know what I mean? I also see, you guys, if you've been in a kind of hermit mode recently, pile 3, you guys may be starting to get out into the social scene a little more often within the month of May, starting to really, speak your truth. It's almost as if you guys went through some kind of mental obstacle trying to figure stuff out and find yourself and just kind of organize things in your brain to where they're manageable and you're able to handle them easily. But yeah, it's like you guys have reorganized and kind of settled within your brain, and now you're coming out refreshed and renewed. And with all of these new ideas of what your life can provide and what you can provide for yourself. I'm also, I just heard some of you guys may like end up losing your voice within the month of May, maybe like going to a concert or something like that. So I could see you guys gaining your voice back, whatever that may mean, or like in a symbolic sense, you guys may be finally gaining your voice back after a period of finding it difficult to speak up for yourself, especially with me mentioning the hermit earlier and just going into this kind of solitude, what the hermit would represent. Interesting. Yeah, let's go ahead and move into the card opposing you, which would be other people in your life, your relationships, possibly love life. Let's see. Okay, interesting. So we do have another swords card here, right? We have the 6 of Swords. So especially with me saying how you may have like gotten your voice back after a difficult situation, some kind of obstacle that you've had to overcome. And the 6 of Swords, it's known, as you can see here, he's going from these waves and chaotic waters into smoother and calmer waters, right? And this just goes to prove that you are overcoming some kind of obstacle. And I think it may have had to do with a relationship in your life, whether you guys are deciding to leave a relationship, which that's not going to be for all of my pile 3s, or like leave a significant relationship, or it could be friendships, or leaving, I'm also hearing leaving behind past ideas of what you've had about relationships, you know, like overcoming any conflicts that you've currently had in your relationships and finding a new way of speaking, right? So if you're not like leaving a certain relationship right now, and like I said, this does not have to be intimate relationship. It could be a friendship, deciding to cut ties with a family member because the connection isn't healthy, or whatever it may be. It could be that, or I'm also seeing you guys leaving behind bad communication habits within your relationships and coming out refreshed and renewed and with a healthy sense of self, and like you're really able to speak your mind within the month of May and speak up for yourself and speak your truth without being ashamed of that. And it is actually like working for you. If it's been hard for you to communicate with other people, you may find that it's easier to communicate with these people, or I think if you've already decided to leave certain people behind, you're going to move to calmer waters and have this kind of like refreshing reset, possibly with other people in your life. But I am getting this kind of hermit feeling from your guys' reading. I know that it's not here, but he's talking to me. Really interesting. And like he's on this solo journey, right, with all of his swords. Like you're taking the best aspects of yourself and like your mind, the best ideas that you have essentially, and you're taking them with you. You're not letting other people cut you down, I'm kind of hearing right now. And if you did previously leave a relationship or something like that, I see that bringing you new ideas and inspiring you. You may be like really excited and really active right now in your social life, like talking to other people a lot, texting a lot, maybe getting on social media a lot. Or if it's vice versa, if that was the thing that was hindering your growth, I see it just turning into something completely new because of a decision that you've made with yourself. Let's move into this card here, which is going to represent your home life, your family, and your more private life within the month of May. So we have the 6 of Cups, so sweet. So you guys may be having like very nostalgic memories at home, right? Like if, here's an example, if like your mom baked in the house. You may be baking because it's very nostalgic, or you may be, you may be bringing over like cousins that you haven't seen in a while, inviting family members over, or just making really healthy connections with people that are coming over, and you're getting these very nostalgic feelings within your home. And it could be if you guys did leave a certain relationship, and if it like affected your home life. This may be for like only one of my pile threes, but I see you guys being able to finally, maybe if you had to put things aside for due to that connection, you know, you're finally able to bring them back into your life, and it's going to be very nostalgic for you if that's something that you're doing within the month of May. I just see you guys having a really happy time, and whether that's like, I could see, especially since we're in Taurus season right now, and he's putting this flower into this cup, I could see you guys decorating your house with flowers, if that's something that you guys had in your childhood home. Yeah, stuff like that. Maybe inviting your brother over or your sister, or just having these, very nostalgic and heartfelt connections that bring you back to the past, but in a really good way. But we also have, clarifying this, is the Four of Swords. Okay, so, and I just saw 111 on the clock, so that may be of interest for you guys, especially with the Ace of Swords here, which is technically a 1, right? So yeah, we have the Six of Cups clarified by a Four of Swords. So one of the things that you guys may be bringing back into your life that's very nostalgic is resting, okay? So you guys may be busy bees, especially with all of this Ace of Swords and Six of Swords energy. Relationships could be very interactive and fast, and it never stops. You guys never have time to just rest, and your mind may also feel like that. But I feel like in the month of May, especially if you've done like decorating or renovating around your home, just spruced it up a little bit and made the energy a little better for you guys. I see home being a place that can rejuvenate you and refresh you, and just bring you a sense of peace and happiness. You guys, and like I was talking about the Hermit earlier, right? And the Four of Swords kind of gives me Hermit energy, because the Four of Swords is known to rest and isolation, right? And the Hermit is also known for like isolation and taking time to rest and reevaluate. So I see you guys really able to reevaluate, especially like certain connections that you have at home. And for those of you that I said where maybe communication in your relationships wasn't doing well as before, I see like you guys maybe doing something at home together that you may have used to do in the past that's not so active, especially if you guys were like busy bees together. You guys are bringing something back into the home that brings a nostalgic feeling for both of you guys, and it rejuvenates and refreshes your relationship for those of you that haven't moved on. And for those of you that possibly have moved on from a current relationship, I could see you definitely bringing someone back in from the past or having ideas of them. But also this came through very strongly for at least one of my pile threes, putting a relationship from the past to rest, right? And finding closure within it. Oh yeah, especially if you guys left a relationship, it may just be that. And then you're able to speak your truth and have a sense of empowerment again, right? Oh, sorry. I know I just wiggled the camera. Very interesting, pile three. Very beautiful. I like this energy that you guys have. Definitely take the time that you need to rest at home. If you guys have found something that's like bringing you that childlike sense of wonder and imagination again, freaking just do it within the month of May. Have fun doing it. Not everything has to be so fast-paced, because it could put you back into this stormy water, right? Okay, pile three. I guess let's go ahead and move on to your career and aspirations, your public life within the month of May. So we have, the Nine of Swords, and this 100% goes to speak of how I was talking about earlier, like being a busy bee, constantly on the go. You guys may have a lot going on in your career right now, and your home life is going to be a sense of rejuvenation and refreshing energy. So take whatever you guys are doing at home that's making you feel so damn good right now and definitely run with it. I feel like it's a new idea that you guys have had recently, and it could definitely involve this relationship thing that we're talking about over here. But yeah, the Nine of Swords, you guys may just feel like you guys aren't giving up on whatever this career, this goal is that you guys have had recently, right? And it could be career, but I'm kind of seeing for most of my pile threes. Sorry if you can hear my dog snoring in the back, he's loud. But yeah, for most of my pile threes, this is like a goal or an aspiration or like trying to create the image of yourself that you desire, right? But that can be very tiring. And I think it's been tiring you recently, and that's why you guys are finding time to rest and rejuvenate right now. So yeah, definitely finding time to heal at home because you guys are really going through it within your career or whatever it is. And by going through it, I just mean like you guys may be overdoing it, trying to work too fast. And maybe this thing at home that kind of popped up is here to remind you like, hey, you can slow down. You don't have to always have to be working towards this goal and this career thing. But we also have here, yeah, look, the Knight of Pentacles. Spirit is really just screaming right now, having this Pentacles here. He's saying, take it slowly and enjoy. I said he, Spirit. They are saying, take it slowly, enjoy the ride. The Pentacles is slow, but the Knight is still taking action. And I think what's really being picked up here is that you don't have to constantly be working so fast, right? You don't have to be on go mode all the time. And I think whatever is going on in your relationships, however it resonated for you, pile 3, I think it's helping you find a new sense of self. And like you guys are almost like having this spiritual breakthrough completely where you guys are finding the time to slow down. I think Spirit has been sending you signs that things are going to start calming down. With the Six of Swords having the stormy water and him going into calmer waters, embrace it at home right now. And I think that Spirit's saying you can embrace this slow, go with the flow, and just enjoying it as you go kind of movement within your career and whatever you're trying to achieve right now. Yeah, they're really just screaming like, take it slow, enjoy the ride, okay, pile 3? Not everything has to be a race, and if you feel like you're about to like give up, it's okay to take a break and take a rest and do the things that you know will nourish you and make you happy and bring you a sense of fulfillment, especially if it's like past relationships, like a past relationship that you're bringing in. And this does not have to be intimate. Like I was saying, it could be a cousin, a sister, a family member, especially with it being in home and family. And this group down here, yeah, whatever this is at home, really embrace it within the month of May. And I think you're just going to naturally embrace it, and naturally you're going to switch from this Nine of Wands feeling and being so guarded and working so hard. And it's almost like he's wounded himself working so hard here. And you're going to go into this Knight of Pentacles to where you can slowly see growth, and that's okay with you. And you're just taking the time to nourish it, do what you need, but not stress yourself out from it. Yeah, super exciting energy for you in the month of May, pile 3. Yeah, I think I said earlier, like it's almost like this spiritual breakthrough that you guys are going through. You guys are definitely going into calmer waters in the month of May. Whatever was so rough for you beforehand, whatever seemed so, chaotic. Okay, so let's go ahead. We'll move into some astrology cards, and I will have all the decks I'm using linked in the description below if you're interested. I don't know if you guys can hear. I get so much energy goes through me whenever I'm talking. It's like it makes me lose my voice. It's weird. Let's see okay. Well, we have Gemini, very interesting, because Gemini is an air sign, which is correspondent to the Ace of Swords. So I do think you guys are getting new interactions, possibly even new people coming to you from the past with Gemini here. we have these two people that are interacting together, is how I see Gemini, you know, the twins. Two people constantly interacting and bouncing ideas off of each other. So I could see you guys doing that within the month of May, but ultimately just having a lot of new ideas for yourself, new ideas of what you want to do for your life. And I think it's going to be mainly focused towards your home life. And because of that, you guys are able to like take it easier in your career life. I'm just hearing you guys aren't going to have to work so hard to get what you need, you know, pile 3, especially in your relationships. You won't have to fight so hard or try and like rationalize your way out of situations as much, whatever that came through for some of my pile 3s. Yeah, interesting that we have Gemini here, and you guys may indeed be a Gemini, but also, well, we have all the air signs here. 4 of Swords is Libra, 6 of Swords is Aquarius, and Gemini is here. But yeah, I would say just any air energy, really. A lot of air energy. You guys are very strategic with how you go about life, and I think whatever this is that you guys are finding in your home is almost bringing you that, like, you don't have to strategize this, you can just flow with it and enjoy it, you know? I feel like you guys are missing that a little bit. Yeah, especially with this 4 of Swords here, taking a rest. Let's see, pile 3, what else can we get for my pile 3s? Okay, well, this is just one card, and I'll show you guys these. Jupiter came out, and Mars, interesting. But we're going to take this one here, which is, ooh, look, Taurus. Yes, okay, so the April 30th solar eclipse that we're having could be a very significant time for you, okay? You guys, I'm definitely seeing you guys have had a lot of action from the north nodes being in Gemini and now moving into Taurus. I think these eclipses have affected your life a lot. And if you guys don't know what that means, then I'm just going to move on. But yeah, you guys indeed also might be a Taurus or have Taurus strong in your natal chart. But this definitely just goes to embracing, taking it easy and taking it slow, committing yourself to something and just enjoying it as you go, because Taurus is ruled by Venus, okay? And Venus is a planet of love and pleasure and beauty. It's so windy outside. Can you guys hear that? Sorry. And yeah, and just enjoying life. And Taurus is an earth sign. It takes it slow. So I feel like you guys are slowly watching something grow within your life. And you guys are kind of letting go of this fast-pacedness in the month of May. You guys are going to be able to take it slow and really enjoy whatever it is. And somehow it's going to bring this kind of energy into your home. I think it's going to be mostly through your home, but it's going to allow you to take it slow within your career because you realize, like, it's not as heavy as it seemed. Within your relationships as well. And definitely having a lot of interactions within your home, okay? Pile 3 within the month of May. And this could also be you hosting parties. I could really see with Taurus being here. Yeah, I could just see you guys like cooking. Yeah, wasn't I talking about baking? You're like mom baking earlier, or whatever that means for you, cooking. But yeah, you guys might be cooking or baking within your home in the month of May and like maybe giving it to your family members or your friends. I could definitely see that. That's something that I like to do, so that's also very exciting for me. Send me some cookies. Yeah. Okay. So let's go ahead, pile 3, and move into some self-care cards to see if there's anything that you can do to really just embrace and nurture yourself within the month of May. Really to respect you and respect your body. See any self-care that you may be needing to nourish your soul, your mind, and body. Let's see, pile 3. What can I do for self-care for May? Sorry if my camera's shaking. But let's just hop in some self-care cards. way too many. Okay, we're gonna keep going for pile 3. Oh, okay. Well, that was a big chunk of cards too. Did it mess this stuff up? Okay, we're just gonna pretend that didn't happen. And I think we will go ahead and take this top one here, since they're kind of coming out and sticking together. So we have, oh, okay. Okay, pile 3. So we have the heart, or sorry, the card of pleasure here. And I don't know what this looks like to you guys, but to me it looks like she's, you know, look at her, where her hands are. So I'm not gonna completely point this out just in case I have some tender ears. But yeah, whatever you guys think this card is pointing to here, wink wink, definitely give you guys some time for that within the month of May. Ooh, yeah, especially with this home energy here, doing it at home. That's for some of my pile 3s, but also in general with the chakras that she has here, doing some chakra work, or maybe getting a massage or something like that within the month of May. I could also, I'm hearing like take time to like put your hands on your heart and breathe and like just feel into that, feel into what your heart is feeling in other parts of your body. Take time to get back into your body, especially with this Taurus energy here. Take time to bring pleasure to yourself and to your body, right? Because I feel like you guys might usually be very strict on yourself, but you guys are totally embracing this energy within the month of May. Very interesting. And also for my pile 3s that are currently leaving a relationship, or a relationship is getting better into calmer waters, I see this card here having a beautiful impact on your guys' intimacy together. So if you guys are single, then, you know, maybe you're doing it by yourself. But either way, I see for my pile 3s that the activity in the bedroom will be pleasurable, we could say. Okay, pile 3, what else can you do to give yourself some self-care within the month of May? Some self-care cards for my pile 3s. Oh, okay, we're gonna take that one. So we have connect with the earth. Yeah, beautiful. Especially with us talking about like feeling your body and getting back into that energy. Really connecting and getting grounded, I'm seeing, is needed for my pile 3s. How we were talking about slowing down within your career, taking time to have these nostalgic feelings that almost like ground you, right? I feel like this is something you guys did in childhood. You guys were very grounded people in childhood, but almost like it's very easy for the world to like sweep you up and like take you with the undercurrents, just like in the 6 of Swords. But yeah, just during this Taurus season, oh, interesting. We have Taurus and Gemini, and after, yeah, okay, so you guys definitely might have a birthday within the month of May. You might be a Taurus sun or a Gemini sun, so happy birthday if that's the case. I do see if you guys are having like a birthday party, this is coming up. That could be very well for you, especially if you guys are like getting out and maybe just doing yoga with friends, or something like that, having a nature retreat or a hike, going camping because that's something that you guys love to do, that nostalgic thing that you guys love to do, that's going to ground you and bring you pleasure. And yeah, I see the month of May being very huge for you guys, especially with having Taurus and Gemini here. I do think the April 30th eclipse could be very significant and impactful for you guys. I think it's going to bring you guys a new perspective in life, and just a completely new vision of what you thought you had to do to make things work, especially with this 9 of Wands being here. You guys are able to like slow down and take time to enjoy and feel grounded and feel present in the moment, especially. Yeah, just leaving behind this mentality. Didn't I say from the beginning, I feel like you guys are overcoming some kind of mental struggles? Yeah, you guys are definitely going to start to be able to enjoy life again. Wow, such beautiful energy, pile 3. I'm so excited for you guys. let me know what's going on in the comments below, because I'm just so excited to see how you guys are nurturing yourself, or what's going on for you guys. What you guys are bringing back from the past, especially, that you guys used to love to do and haven't like made time for recently. Okay, so let's get a closing card for you, pile 3. See what we can get. For my pile 3's month of May 2022. Really excited for you guys for the month of May. It seems like very just humbling energy. It's like a fresh breath. So we're just going to take this top card here. I'll show you the other ones that flipped out. So we have Happiness, Bluebird Spirit, and then Pegasus Transcending. And then the card that we have for you guys is Wise Woman of the Grove, Grace. And she's like staring at this jewel. Okay, so for some of my pile 3s, Spirit may be sending you signs of like where a treasure is, or like this thing from the past I'm seeing could be a treasure in its own, right? I see you guys finding a lot of grace within the month of May because of whatever this jewel is that you guys are finding. This jewel comes from the past is just what I'm really sensing for my pile 3s, especially if it's something that like your ancestors did in the past and you're like, that seems like something that I'd have fun doing. Yeah, like I was talking about, maybe your mom used to bake and so now you're wanting to. I see you guys finding a sense of grace within that. But let's go ahead and read this from the book, my pile 3s. Okay, so we have, sorry if you guys can hear my dog, he's snoring so loud right now. Okay, when this card chooses you, you are at the advent of a remarkable time of ease, wisdom, healing, joy, and inspiration. Your ability to hear the voices of spirit is rapidly expanding. Spirit guardians are watching over you with immense love and kindness. Being in the state of grace means being blessed by divine forces. Grace can mean having enough inner nobility that even if you know your opinion is absolutely right, you don't push the point. You are willing to drop it, knowing that in the great scheme of things, it's not that important. Yeah, especially talking about how you guys are kind of dropping the perspective that you need to be working so hard to achieve what you want to do. I feel like it's really talking about that. It says, knowing that in the great scheme of things, it's not that important. Besides, the Creator knows the truth of the situation, even if others don't. There are times to be abruptly, starkly honest, but this isn't one of them. Be diplomatic and gracious in your intentions with others. Speak with love and kindness. Yeah, I was talking about you're going to end up speaking your truth in the month of May. I feel like your truth is that kind of love and kindness, that slow, abundant, fruitful, beautiful energy, you know? But yeah, pile 3, I think I'm going to close your reading here. Thank you so much for watching. I am beyond grateful to have you here today, sharing your beautiful energy with me. If this reading has resonated with you, leave a comment down below letting me know, and please be sure to like, share, and subscribe, as it helps support this channel so I can keep providing content for you wonderful souls. I hope this reading has brought you peace and harmony. Keep shining your light and living your best life, my stars. I will see you next time.